Hello? Oh, Christ. Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready. Let's see. Okay. So this is Boston Ross. Everyone voted on Boston Ross. Well, half of everyone. I hope everyone's doing really well. So these are the old files. I have the preview video. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right in. So there was dialogue. They sent 3 tracks with this in the video. There was dialogue, sound effects, and music. And that's what was sent to me. Interestingly, the dialogue track is stereo. And we can see here it's not equal on both sides, which is kind of expected, but I don't know what they recorded with to make it stereo like that. But what I can see is there's you know, the loud one probably peaks at a few points. Like, look here. Oh, Gorb Lorb. Thanks for all your sending a chat. It means the world. So yeah, first I'll visually inspect things. Or I mean, if we just listen to this a little bit here, I'm going to solo the dialogue. Probably turn this down a little bit so it doesn't blow your eardrums.
Ross. 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 Ross.
And then I'll take a few little areas and kind of think about it.
She won't give me any, my chick won't give me any quality time. Quality time. My chick won't give me any quality time. I need my QT.
I'll go to these louder parts.
Are you kidding me right now? What? $30 at Ross? Talk about Stone Cold Stunner, okay? Talk about putting a sizzle on, okay? When you hit that pussy, she's gonna feel like she's...
So here's some shit in the right ear that isn't good for the most part.
You are wearing a Citizen watch. Tell you what, next time you're getting some little quality time, little QT quality time with your chick, pull out a Citizen watch.
Sounds like for the most part, the left channel has a little bit better sound. So what I'll do here is, so I use Ableton Live to do audio for video. That's what I've been using since the beginning. Egg white. I always make my mono tracks into stereo because I think more waves equals good. Oh, am I going to make more videos? Maybe. That's good, Eggy. So, anyway, Ableton is a little weird about left and right and mono and stuff compared to traditional things, but what you can do is put a utility on there and say, I just want the left channel. And so now I can take another look here.
big milky jugs. She didn't know what to do with them. She was so young and naive.
So now this is coming through in mono.
Dicks for real, not exaggerating.
Okay, and if I go to the right channel...
Dicks for real, not exaggerating.
I mean, it sounds roughly the same there.
Ross.
Most of it's okay.
The seats I got, I'm telling you. You wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got.
But I remember there being...
I've been trying to get you to wear those shoes for months.
So there's some clipping there, some distortion. We'll switch to the left channel.
I've been trying to get you to wear those shoes for months.
And there's little, if any, there. So I'd say for the most part, the cleaner audio is the left channel. And so that's what I'm going to stick with. It's dialogue after all. We don't really need the ambiance to be in this video very much. Maybe we can play with it here where there's no music, but otherwise you're really not going to be thinking about it. What's the best way to prep up files for audio peeps to edit? That depends on your video editor. If you're talking about video. But pretty much, you know, per scene or whatever, like we'll call this video one scene. You'll want dialogue on a track. You'll want the music you pick to be on a track, and you'll want the sound effects to be on, you know, if it's one thing at a time, one track. If there's things overlapping, you want multiple tracks based on how much stuff is overlapping, basically. And then from there, I mean, if you want to be really nice, you could categorize things further depending on what makes sense to you. And then, you know, put that in your notes when you send your stuff off. You always want to export in 24-bit, 48 kilohertz wave. You know, I'm sure there's some like industry standard way of labeling things, like I forget what they call some of that stuff, but it doesn't really matter unless you're like at some business with a bunch of people who went to college. Anyway.
New Nautica kicks.
So for now, at least, I'm going to stick with the left channel on the dialogue. Oh, you'd like to see me working with the boys again on something new. Thanks for saying so. Yeah, I don't know. That, you know, I'm for hire. They know my number. Anyway. So now that I know what I want to do with the dialogue, basically, I'm going to take a look at the sound effects. And by the way, the dialogue track on this is pretty noisy. Before I started, I went ahead and did some like AI noise removal on the whole thing. And I'll be mixing that in later. And that'll be a nice addition. So we'll check out the sound effects here. That's going to be good. So these are pretty loud. But they're not distorting, so it's okay. And then for these things, you just want it to make sense within the context of the video. This isn't like a sound effect that is supposed to look like it's something in the scene making the sound. It's just for flavor. So you know, we can mix that, all of that, depending on how loud everything else is and whatever. But right now what I'm doing is I'm just checking if everything is not fucked up. Okay, so the sound effects are all in order. Yeah, Sad World. He's just focused on music. Noah's focused on music right now. He's doing a lot of cool stuff with that. I don't know what his plans are with the videos right now. But either way, I mean, I work on his music too. Both are fun. Anyway.
What's your name?
So let's check the music here. Some dogs upstairs making some noise. So this is fairly quiet, but obviously we're going to fix that. Okay, so everything sounds not fucked up generally. Let's see. Is there anyone doing sound in 2025 who you think is way ahead of everyone else? Film, YouTube, TV, anything. Doing sound? You know, people who do this kind of sound aren't really out there presenting themselves. People don't think about this kind of work. If you tell anyone that you're a sound guy, they think, oh, like music? And like, yeah, I make music. So it's annoying to have to answer that question. Like, yeah, yes, but also like all this stuff. I think most people who don't think about stuff just like can't comprehend that you would do anything else with the sound of something unless you explain it to them. So anyway, my point is, like even I don't see those people. There's not a lot of reason for sound people to be out there. Like the only reason I'm presenting myself like this is because I think people who like this content, like not my content, but the old MDE stuff, would like to see some of this. And that's it. Like I carry around a business card. And I don't know, I got a fucking website. What headphones do you use? Right now I have Sony MDR 7506 headphones. They're okay. They're pretty good for this kind of stuff. My bull terrier is still alive, and I have two now. I have two of them. What else is going? Oh, thanks, Meta. Everything was good. So, let's go. Let's see. There's going to be a little delay here because I'm not using the ASIO drivers, if anyone knows what that means. But you'll just have to deal with it. I'm not going to be doing any sync stuff. I have to do it this way with a little bit of delay, a little lag, because otherwise it's a huge pain in the ass to get it to work with OBS and everything. So let's see here.
What's your name? Honey. All right.
Now keep rolling. My sister finishes the Boston Marathon.
So something that's specific to Ableton Live that I like is if you select a clip and you just do Control-J, that's like the join command. But what it does if you select one thing is it consolidates it into its own separate file in your system from the one that you inserted into the project. And from there, it'll show you here in the clip settings or info or whatever it's called, where the peak is. For this, it happens to be 0. So right now I'm just going to do -3. Quiet everybody down a little bit. And then I'm going to select both of these and put them in a group and call this dialogue. So I have a group with the dialogue. These are already synced. I'm going to collapse these, save my progress. And I'm going to turn this on. This will be louder because these are perfectly in sync.
What's your name?
And then I'm going to reduce the volume on this here. And actually for this, they both have this issue. So I'm going to put the utility on the group so that we hear the left channel out of both of these tracks.
What's your name? Honey. All right.
Now keep rolling, okay? My sister finishes the Boston Marathon. So proud of her.
Okay, and I'm going to mute these and keep going. And I'm just going to reduce the volume on the original until it sounds clean, but still has some of the original sound to it.
Took her to a Red Sox game to celebrate. The seats I got, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got. The Sox. Red Sox game. I'm from Boston. I like going to expensive soup places.
So that sounds cleaner.
Chowder. What Sox? Red Sox. I like going to Ross.
And then, so let's do an A/B. If I mute this completely versus, I don't like to use the complete noise removal thing because it's really, it takes a lot out of it.
Ross. That
sounds okay.
Ross.
But it's a little lossy.
Hey, look at you. You look nice.
Oh, thanks.
Where'd you get those clothes?
You can hear it kind of sounds like an MP3 a little bit. So I don't like it to be like way up there, but I'll bring it down a little bit and bring some of this back in. So
Quality time. My chick won't give me any quality time. I need my QT. My quality time. My chick won't give me any QT unless I'm looking nice.
Okay. So, I mean, that's a good happy medium there. We can play with it later. And then I'll probably throw a compressor on it. And you know, for fun, I'm just going to use the built-in Ableton stuff. I have nice plugins, but I don't know. I feel like doing this. I don't know who Connor O'Malley is. I'm sorry. Enter a name. Okay. So first, with the compressor, I'm going to keep the threshold way high. And then we don't need a filter really. I mean, maybe it'd be good. Let's just keep it on. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to EQ this anyway, but whatever. And then for the knee, I'll show you something neat with that. So let's just watch this.
Are you kidding me right here? New Nautica kicks, okay? These are funky. These go with a lot of things. $30 at Ross? What? Are you kidding me right now? What?
So just set this to 2 to 1.
$30 at Ross?
And then if I look at this here, I can set the knee to be really far so that it engages sooner, but does a light job of compressing.
Talk about Stone Cold Stunner. Okay, talk about
and then I
putting
can
the
do makeup
sizzle
gain.
on, okay? When you hit that pussy, she's gonna feel like she's getting shocked with a taser, okay? Trust me, bro, that pussy's gonna open up like a quagmire, like a sand pit, and suck you in. And you're never gonna get out. Trust me, if you go to Ross and you are wearing a Citizen watch, tell you what, next time you're getting some little quality time, little QT quality time with your chick.
Oh, thanks, UG Lop. I love seeing you chat. W's in the chat.
Pull out a Citizen watch. And then just feel how wet pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro. Yeah, I remember Mindy. She was a
Interesting.
wee. Ross, man.
You going? Still going?
Yeah, I'm still going. I'm wearing this to go hang out? No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys.
Okay. Okay, here people are saying stuff. Why all the breakbeat artists disappeared off the face of the earth. You know, I never looked into them too much. I looked at that label. I don't know. I wasn't into labels back then. I don't know nothing about that. I just know Jerry was into that stuff and they liked him and whatever. I've never been too into that scene. Methodology with AI audio enhancement and stem separation. Yeah, AI process vocals, weird artifacts. Yeah, always. You know, I've got to wonder if that's just the result of it being computerized and like the computer's thinking about it, or if they're actually training this stuff on MP3s with like a 96 kilobit per second bit rate. So, you know, I don't know. I don't train AIs to do that stuff. I don't generally do like stem separation for anything serious. It's fun to use. Like if you use like Audition with OpenVino, not Audition, what am I talking about? Audacity with OpenVino. That's really fun to fuck around with that. But I mean, if you want any kind of stuff, it's really hard to get clean or super clean results. You can get passable results, just for screwing around. At least for now, it's always going to improve, right? But yeah, the only real AI audio stuff that I use for serious work is like this, where I'm doing noise reduction, and even though that has a crappy signal, it can still you can still make up what's lost in that by mixing in some of the original sound, and it'll sound more natural. How long have I been on Ableton? For maybe 20 years. I've been using it since Live 3 or 4. Why did MDE's style change from MTV style kitsch to a more abrasive style from 2012 onward? I think I can't say for sure. There's nothing like for sure documented, whatever. And I don't remember there being like a memo, but, you know, early MDE was inspired by Tim and Eric. I think Sam will admit that he has, I'm sure, at this point, but, you know, when you have a group like that and you're trying to put stuff out, you can't help but be at least inspired by things that you're already enjoying. And back then, when we were younger, I mean, that was the new comedy. So, you know, all of us were kind of into Tim and Eric's Awesome Show or whatever. I mean, I liked their stuff before that on Channel 101. I thought that was kind of funny. And so when you're trying to make things and you are inevitably aping someone else's stuff, you want to find your own style. And I think that's all that is. That's all that was. I don't think anything crazy happened in 2012 or anything like that. I think it was just a drive to be unique and kind of make our voices heard in the world of alternative comedy. So I think the dialogue's okay for now. We'll do a quick pass on the music. Been on for almost half an hour. So let's go back here. Start at the beginning. PlayStation 2 sound.
What's your name?
On sound effects track. It did initially say, I know this is this video is currently hosted on the $1 Million Extreme 2 channel, but it did initially say that $1 Million Extreme 2 in this video, because they use the PlayStation 2 sound effect here. You know, did you ever meet or work with Cognos Square, or was that purely a Sam curation? That was all him. I think he must have reached out to Sam or something. I didn't really handle like acquisitions or anything like that. That was until like 2017. Then it was kind of my job to categorize new talent and make like a kind of database of people who are willing to submit their work. But I think all that got scrapped, unfortunately. Yeah, I had a little group of people, like a dozen or two artists on retainer at that point. But earlier than that, I think everyone reached out to Sam directly. He was a little easier to reach. I think he's still pretty easy to reach. I don't know.
What's your name? Honey. All right.
Now keep rolling. My sister finishes the Boston Marathon.
Okay, so that's relatively okay level, but let's go here.
My chick, she won't get with me. She won't give me any.
Okay, that's pretty quiet.
My chick won't give me any quality time.
It's a nice level for background music, but I'll get into it. You liked Heist from Sad World. Sound was really good. I thought it was okay. I was glad to see your name in the credits. Still going to be working with Noah. I still work with Noah right now. He's doing music right now, and I'm doing like stem mastering for him and stuff. I don't know if he's going to be doing videos anytime soon, but I haven't asked him about it. How much do I charge per vid to master? That depends on how much of a pain in the ass it is. And who it is. Not really like who it is, but like what kind of a project it is. Like if it's like some little thing by someone who I want to help out, that might change the price. If it's like an ad agency or something, that makes a difference. Yeah, but in general, it depends on how much material is there, how long is the video, how many tracks do I have to fuck with, and then what kind of jobs do they want me to do? Is it just re-recording like this? Is it sound design? Sound design is like twice the pain in the ass. Original music is like 5 times the pain in the ass. So it all depends on the project. My thoughts on Bitwig are, it is something I would have been using for a few years now if they had native video support, but they don't. So I don't use it.
Took her anal virginity. Citizen Ross.
All right, so this music is quiet.
Yo, Chris, the guy who was bothering me about the whole CCing on the emails fiasco? Yeah.
That's quiet. but not bad.
It's a good day.
So these are quiet, more quiet than that one. I'm going to bring them up just visually, which is a no-no, but this is video, so we don't have to be very careful with things yet. So now they're going to be a little loud.
Ross. Are you kidding me right here? New Nautica kicks.
It's already sounding better than the original because of the noise reduction. So what we're going to do now is throw a compressor on this, the music, and drink water. Wait, what? A compressor on this brick wall? We're going to sidechain from the dialogue group. So it's not compressing it really with itself. It's using something else.
Okay, these are funky. These go with a lot of things.
So we'll drop that threshold down here. We can do it visually because fuck it. And now when there's dialogue, the louder the dialogue is, the more the music quiets down. And so for video like this, I like to put the release up to about half a second, like 500 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds is kind of where my brain likes to hear it. So let's see how we do here.
$30 at Ross? What? What?
Yeah, probably like
What?
800.
Are you kidding me right now? What? $30 at Ross? Talk about Stone Cold Stunner. Okay, talk about putting a sizzle on, okay?
Okay, so we're still a little weird. Let's check out the other areas first.
You wouldn't believe me because of the seats I got for Sox. Red Sox. Red Sox. Red Sox. Red Sox game. I'm from Boston. I like going to expensive soup places. Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Good.
Okay, so the dialogue I'd like to actually compress some more. And I don't have to do anything crazy. I can just turn the ratio up and then I'll just make it like 3 and then drop the threshold a little bit.
Red Sox. I like going to Ross. 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 Ross.
Yeah, I mean, it's fairly dynamic. Which, you know, you want for music a lot of the time if you want something to sound really nice. But this is a YouTube video, so I'm going to squash it a little bit.
Babe.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing an issue already with the peaking here. So I'm going to also do something, again, that's a no-no with music. And I'm just going to stick a true peak limiter on the master. And then we can go back and check that again here.
Babe.
Yeah.
Look at you. You look nice.
Oh, thanks.
Where'd you get those clothes?
You know I went to Ross.
You went to Ross?
I went to Ross, of course.
I knew.
Okay.
My quality time.
Okay, so we're a little loud. So I'm just going to drop this everything by like 3. I'm just doing a quick job. I'd be a little more careful with things. Actually, that I haven't addressed yet. We'll just deal with every sound effect individually. But we're doing a quick and dirty here.
You kidding me right here? New Nautica kicks. Okay? These are funky. These go with a lot of things. $30 at Ross? What? 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 Are you kidding me right now? What?
I could turn this up more. And then also do
You went to
some other trick I'll show you.
What? What? Are you kidding me right now? What? $30 at Ross? talk about Stone Cold Stunner. Okay, talk about putting a sizzle on, okay? When you hit that pussy, she's gonna feel like she's getting shocked with a taser.
Okay.
When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full roll. She was a prude though. She wouldn't do anything, except one day I rolled up wearing a Citizen watch. Full bird in her ass and totally turned me off forever. Jeez, man. Good day at work today, babe. Tell you what, you know Chris, the guy who was bothering me about the whole thing.
So this is a little loud for the material, so we'll turn that down. When and how did you start tinkering with sound? That's a fun question. Hold on. Let's just lower this real quick here.
Top bench, top. Okay. Jeez, man. Good day at work today, babe. Tell you what, you know Chris, the guy who was bothering me about the whole CCing on the emails fiasco? Yeah. Well, when he saw that I had gone to Ross. Yeah, well.
All right, I can fuck with that a little more in a bit. When did I start tinkering with sound? When I was a really little kid. Oh, shit, egg white, $10. Thanks, bud. Tuition payment for this education. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'll continue to be educational as much as I can. So when I was a little kid, when I got into sound, to be completely honest, I think for my like 5th birthday or something, I got a tape recorder and I used that thing all the time. Learned how to open it up and change the speed of the tape, and it had buttons on it. If you look up my first Sony, it was like the red one that's long with a handle on like the side, like the corner. I think it had a handle. And it had volume controls, and it came with a microphone. That kind of taught me about, I don't know, recording and messing with sound a little bit. And then a little later in life, maybe 3 years later or something, maybe not even that long, my father taught me about how a car stereo works. Like, we were listening to the Beatles, which I didn't really care about, but he showed me how when you pan the Beatles hard left or hard right, you can only hear some stuff, some elements of the music, because they used to mix their stuff panned hard left and right, and so that was interesting. And then he taught me about how EQ works and what treble and bass were, and from there I just did all my own kind of experiments and research and everything, and then in high school and whatnot, I recorded things and just went from there. But editing for video was I probably started doing that in 2005 or something, after I was out of high school. A friend of mine knew some people who were making independent films. And so we just experimented with their stuff, tried recording ADR for them, and we'd record sound effects. Like one time we went out on my boat to record the sound of some water for a scene where a guy was in a boat on the shore. That was, really early stuff. Are you going to play that one part without bleeping it? Never. I would never do that. Anyway, let's continue here. I'm going to mess with this is different because he's further away. So I'm going to want to mix the noise removal part with the original stuff differently, the production sound with the modified audio. So what am I going to want to do? I'm going to go over these again.
All right.
Now keep rolling, okay? My sister finishes the Boston.
So if I was being really finicky, I could go in here.
Honey. All right.
Now keep rolling, okay?
So I could just like here in the newer Ableton versions, you can turn the waveform visual up without making anything louder, so you can actually see kind of better like where there's nothing and where there's something. So maybe I want to do this here. I don't know. This will be fine. So this isn't loud enough, so I'm going to turn everything down. We'll make this a little louder.
Now keep rolling, okay? My sister.
And actually, you know, I can do that here too. Just a little bit.
Now keep rolling, okay? Now keep rolling, okay? My sister.
There. And then, so that's not so abrupt. Let's take note of where the cut is here. And I'll just drag this back a little bit to kind of match where that is. And then I can do a crossfade real easy. These are things you can't really do so much with your video editors. What kind of music and artists do I enjoy? I don't know. You know, I don't spend a lot of time listening to music. I used to when I was like 18 or something, but I'd say if I'm going to go listen to music on purpose, it's going to be something like Aphex Twin or DMX Crew or Immortal. I like Immortal. They're a good band, I think, if you like black metal. Or like old electro or something. I don't know. Depends on what I'm in the mood for, but I'd say most of the time I'd put on like those things like that. Scilab, if you ever listen to Scilab music system, that stuff's pretty cool. So let's see.
All right.
Now keep rolling, okay?
So maybe we can just kind of do this a little bit here.
All right.
Now keep rolling, okay? My sister finishes the Boston Marathon. So proud of her. Now keep rolling, okay? My sister finishes the Boston Marathon.
There, now that's more, more audible, more intelligible.
Marathon. So proud of her. Took her to a Red Sox game to celebrate.
I can just inspect things visually.
Places. Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox.
So this is quiet. We'll just cut there. Do another fade here. And then I can go in and bring these up together.
Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox. Places. Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox.
And then this is a little loud. I don't like the noise.
Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox. Red Sox. Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox. Red Sox.
Yeah, so I could be a little more anal about it and cut off these parts where the other person's talking and you can't hear them so good, but I mean, we're not publishing this or anything, right?
I like going to Ross.
Babe,
Yeah, hon.
look at you. You look nice.
Oh, thanks.
Where'd you get those clothes?
Hon, you know I went to Ross.
You went to Ross?
I went to Ross, of course.
I knew you looked good today. Look at those. I've been trying to get you to wear those shoes for months.
My chick, she won't get with me. She won't give me any,
Okay, so now what bothers me is the tone. So I want him to sound a little different. And I'm still going to use built-in Ableton stuff. Usually I'll use like FabFilter stuff, but not everybody has that. So first I'll put a low cut, and
My chick won't.
and so we can see already there's some stuff down there. Not super important, but maybe important for what compressors might want to do. I don't know, maybe. So let's see. We're just gonna, so I can leave that on just for logical reasons. Okay.
Don't give me a quality time. Quality time. My chick won't give me any quality time.
So we'll just do a hard, like a bigger cut like that. And I imagine Sam's voice bottoms out around here.
Sauce.
Babe,
Yeah, hon.
look at you. You look nice.
Oh, thanks.
Where'd you get those clothes?
Hon, you know I went to Ross.
You went to Ross?
I went to Ross, of course.
I knew you looked good today. Look at those. I've been trying to...
So yeah, we'll do that. And let's see here. And another thing you don't want to do in music. Generally, I mean, you can, to start, just to be quick, but you can cheat a lot. A lot of the things they tell you not to do in music, you can just do in video. It's not a big deal. It's okay. This isn't delicate like music, most of the time. So I'm going to preview what this band sounds like while I'm finding where I want to cut. Usually for dialogue, you want to cut between like 300 and 500 hertz because it sounds like shit.
Babe.
And since Sam is the one talking most of the time, we're going to find a part where he's talking a lot.
My sister.
Okay. So we'll get back into here.
My sister finishes the Boston Marathon. So proud of her. Took her to a Red Sox game to celebrate. The seats I got, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got. The Sox. Red Sox game. I'm from Boston. I like going to expensive soup places. Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox. Red Sox. I like going to Ross.
So I don't like it here. And then we'll just bring in another thing and find something nice here to bring up.
My sister finishes the Boston Marathon. So proud of her. Took her to a Red Sox game to celebrate. The seats I got, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got. The Sox. Red Sox game.
Some clarity.
I'm from Boston. I like going to expensive soup places.
Red Sox. If I do this.
What Sox? Red Sox. I like going to Ross.
I'll do that a little bit. It's not going to hurt anybody. And then, actually, I should probably put the compressor after the EQ. Jordan is listening to my great album. Thanks for listening to my great album, Jordan. Redux is your favorite stock plugin. I don't like any bit crushers, but I'm glad you like it. I think if I'm going to do bit reduction, I'd have it be like really gentle, like to like 11 or 12 bits or something. I really don't like that aggressive bit reduction sound, but that's just personal taste. And did I work on the Trapped documentaries? Nope, I didn't really work with Joel very much at all. So now we've got kind of a more hissy high end.
Ross.
Which is okay overall if we have a de-esser. And then I'll get to A-Bing this in a second. And you know, I really love the Fab Filter de-esser. So we're going to use that. Okay.
My sister finishes the Boston Marathon. So proud of her. Took her to a Red Sox game to celebrate. The seats I got, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got. The Sox. Red Sox.
And that's fine right there. Fuck it. So now the sibilance isn't so harsh. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take both of these, the EQ and the de-esser, and we're going to A/B this a little bit here. So I'm just going to loop this. I won't drive you insane like I do to myself when I do this. So we'll try to be quick here. So this is without this.
The seats I got, I'm telling you. You wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got for socks. Red Sox.
Okay, and then
the seats I got, I'm telling you. You wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got for socks. Red Sox. Red Sox. Red Sox.
Let's see here.
The seats I got, Red Sox. 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 Red Sox.
It's subtle, but I think it helps. So I'll stick with that. I mean, you can tweak this stuff all day long and get it as clean as you want. But again, this is just for fun. Bring this back down. All right, let's skip around a little more here. And I think the dialogue is a little better than it was. So we'll get the music back in.
Full Ross. And I think you know what happened next. Quality time, I need my QT. My quality time. My chick won't give me any QT unless I'm looking nice. And that means Ross. Are you kidding me right here? New Nautica kicks.
Sounding a lot better than the original.
The guy who was bothering me about the whole CCing on the emails fiasco.
I think I will drink water. Okay, so this here, I'm going to do a little differently. Where does this scene begin?
I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. You guys are ruined it forever, okay? Ross, man.
You going? Still going?
Yeah, I'm still going. What's wrong? You think I'm wearing this to go hang out? No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. You guys aren't important enough. I'm sorry. Okay, I wear this when I'm going on a business flight. Okay, when I'm meeting up with the big guys. You know, Elon Musk.
So I don't like how this sounds here.
You think I'm wearing this to go hang out? No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. Okay, I wear this when I'm going on a business flight. Okay, when I'm meeting.
So what I'm going to do is just put an EQ on this track temporarily. This is a new trick with Live 12. And I'm just gonna do this and work on this region.
You think I'm wearing this to go hang out? No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. You guys aren't important enough. I'm sorry. Okay, I wear this when I'm going on a business flight. Okay,
yeah.
When I'm meeting up with the big guys. You know, Elon Musk.
Yeah. So right around here, it sounds like shit. So I'm gonna drop that out a little.
Yeah, I'm wearing this to go hang out. No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. You guys aren't important enough. I'm sorry. Okay, I wear this when I'm going on a business flight. Okay, when I'm meeting up with the big guys. You know, Elon Musk.
Okay, so that's a little better. And what I'm going to do here is see where that starts and ends, that section that sounds bad to me.
You going? Still going?
Yeah, I'm still going. You think I'm wearing this to go hang?
I mean, does that affect everything?
But she still ate something and there was a turd in her ass. But she still ate something and there was a turd in her ass and totally turned me off. To do with them, she was so young and naive.
I mean, that's a shitty frequency with everything, pretty much.
Those shoes for months.
My chick.
Doesn't make much of a difference.
You saw the seats I got for socks. Red Sox.
Yeah, we'll just cut this. Yeah, across the board, probably. Yeah, let's chuck it up here.
Red Sox team. I'm from Boston. I like going to expensive soup places. Red Sox, nice chowder. What Sox?
Red Sox.
Red Sox. I like going to Ross. 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 Ross.
Okay. So in that case, now that I've done that, this scene starts here, kind of. It's quieter. So it's been quiet there. Sort of. So I'll take both of these. Might be different here.
Bitch, 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 bitch. And also, that, I know it's a lock.
Okay. Let's do this section here. We'll bring these up a little. But not this. Just this. Just the cleaner sounding one. What does it sound like going into that? You always want to make sure things sound good when they're transitioning.
When I'm meeting up with the big guys, you know, Elon Musk, can you look up top investors? Okay. Jeez, man. Good day at work today, babe. Tell you what, you know Chris, the guy who was bothering me about the whole Elon Musk. Okay. Jeez, man.
Okay, so that's
Change this tune a little bit.
a little better.
Ross?
You went to Ross?
All right.
That bitch, and Lindsay, and also that bitch that I hate, Lindsay. She even complimented me, so it's a good day. Ross. So I'm telling the guy, I'm walking in there, we lock eyes. He's wearing Ross. I'm wearing Ross. Right then, I knew it was a lock.
Okay, so this is kind of a long one that trails into or fades into being louder. So I'm going to make the beginning part that's too quiet as loud as I want it, kind of visually there, and I'll check it.
Ross. So I'm telling the guy, I'm walking in there.
I can make it even louder than that. I always want to keep my eye on the left channel
Ross.
because that's what we're using.
So I'm telling the guy, I'm walking in there.
And then this is going to be a little too loud, and it gets louder by here. So we'll just go like this, crossfade into that, and then it gets more normal.
I'm walking in there. We lock eyes. He's wearing Ross. I'm wearing Ross. Right then, I knew it was a lock.
Okay, so I think that's fairly good for the end. And then we'll go into the sound effects a little bit.
What's your name?
I like going to Ross. Ross.
This is loud. And for sound effects that are in this kind of format where they're all in a row and kind of mixed into each other, I want to make sure I can see the waveform, make sure I'm not cutting anything where there is some sound to some degree. So I'm going to lower this a little bit to taste.
I like going to Ross.
Okay, so these are, it's always kind of it's tricky. We're going to do a second track here for sound effects that I would like to be, that I'd like to duck with the dialogue. So in Ableton Live, if you turn on the grid, which I keep off usually for video because we're not doing anything tempo synced, you can move things a lot easier without pressing a bunch of keys and stuff, and keep it in the same place. I hope that makes sense to whoever it matters to. So on this track, this is going to be my ducking effects track. And I can throw my compressor on there. and sidechain it to the dialogue here. So we'll see.
We're going to Ross. 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 Ross.
And this isn't music. We're not like, it's not background music that you don't pay attention to. It's something that you do pay attention to. So I want these ducks to be quick, because the sound effects are quick. I don't want you to pay attention to what's happening. I just want them to be perceptible, so I'm not ducking it too much, but I want you to hear what they're saying to some degree. For this, it doesn't matter hugely.
Ross. 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 Ross.
Okay, so this is like way too loud. Drop it a little bit. Kind of fade that.
Ross. 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 Ross.
Okay, and that's pretty quiet. I don't know. You know he's saying Ross.
I went to Ross.
You went to Ross?
I went to Ross, of course.
I knew.
You know I went to Ross.
You went to Ross? Look at those. I've been trying to get you to wear.
It's all fine.
$30 at Ross? What? Are you kidding me right now? What?
I mentioned there was a new thing I was going to do with, there's something I was going to do with the new Ableton feature, but I did not do it. Let's see here. What is going on with this? Because it's not, this is stereo and there's some things.
$30 at Ross? What? Are you kidding me right now? What? $30 at Ross?
Okay, so these don't really, they're kind of panned, but they're kind of panned wrong. So, gonna do this. And so it's in a new track. We're gonna throw a utility on it and just pick one of them because they're both fine. And now, actually, you know what? I can do the new thing where I'll bounce this with that effect on it. And now they're both the same thing. I can throw this back here and put this here. Get rid of that. Okay. So now I'm going to turn off the grid. And I'm going to control panning. Oh, turn that off. Go like this, control the panning.
$30?
So I can do this here.
$30 at Ross? $30 at Ross? What? Are you kidding me right now? What? $30?
Okay, so we'll select these. And we'll go up here.
Ross? What? Are you kidding me right now? What? $30?
That's pretty good. And then here.
$30 at Ross?
We'll zoom in a little more. We'll go left here.
$30 at Ross? $30 at Ross?
Okay. And then
$30 at Ross?
so we can do like, don't have to get too crazy with it. But this can go, let's see. It starts moving here, so we'll put a notch there. And we'll go down here like this. Kinda, right? Right there. And then it starts moving back up there. And it's off the frame by here. So we'll just go like that. And we'll drop everybody back down to center. Okay, so let's see what we get.
Me right now? What? $30 at Ross? Talk about Stone Cold Stunner.
Cool. In fact, I can probably do like this kind of a thing.
At Ross, talk about Stone Cold.
Nice. So we'll keep it like that, and then we'll go back to here. Jordan, I've always mixed my music completely by ear, so this is all pretty foreign to me. Okay, I mean, that's okay too. Yeah, usually like music you should mix by ear, really, unless you're doing something that you just can't hear, like if you're trying to get rid of things that you can't hear or something like that. But I'm sure there's something I'm not thinking of here, but you know, using your eyes can trick you. Having like a plugin that looks fancy might make you think that it works better than a plugin that looks like shit when they both use the same backend, and you just wouldn't know because your brain's telling you something stupid. So yeah, Jordan, you should mix with your ear. Where's the burnout engine sound from? I don't know. That I didn't pick that stuff. I did not do much sound design for this. I think I did a little bit of reverb and delay and stuff after all the other stuff was taken care of. But usually it was the editor. I don't know who edited this, probably Karush or something, who picked all the sound effects.
Next time you get in some little quality town, then pull out a Citizen Watch. And then just...
This is a little much for me, so I would drop that. This isn't a cartoon.
Pull out a Citizen Watch. And then just...
There. Yeah, I didn't think it was a criticism. It's hard to comprehend. Well, feel free to ask, you know, what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to explain stuff, but some of this is going to be specific to Ableton Live, and some of it people probably haven't heard of before. So I'm doing my best to explain.
Got a Citizen Watch to wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
This is too loud. I can just do this. It's too loud for me.
Pussy gets. When you got a Citizen Watch to wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
I think that's just too crazy. We'll drop that a little bit. Oh, on your computer. Nice. Haven't heard from him in a long time. Oh my God, that's cool. Hi, Clug. Everything is well. Thank you. Only thing I mix by rules is reverb because the one I use muddies the lower frequency. That interferes with basic stuff. You should always EQ your reverb. Always EQ your reverb.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
This sound effect I don't like, so I'm going to do this thing here and make it more tolerable.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full...
Like, we don't need all this here.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
Actually, we'll just cut like that and then boost like this.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro. Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross.
And his voice is somewhere in here.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross.
Throw another one in.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full... Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me.
Get a little more out of this, perhaps.
Citizen Watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
It's a little more appealing to me. But we don't want that to affect everything on this track, so we'll do a bounce. And then delete that.
Watch. And then just feel how wet pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
And I could actually turn this up a little bit. Oh, it's doing that because okay.
Pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
Sure. In fact, you know what might be cool? Is if I throw some kind of stereo effect on here, we can do something really simple with a delay. And we can just do no filter, no sync, no, and just drop these to like this here.
Pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Raw.
100% wet.
Pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full.
Ooh. We'll make this 1.05 or something. Let's try that.
Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross.
Ugh. Doesn't sound good. Oh, feedback.
Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross.
I think this will be
Citizen
okay.
watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
Okay.
Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross.
And then we'll drop it a little.
Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust.
And this can come up.
When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro.
There you go. But yeah, Jordan, all I'm doing is just changing volume and fading stuff and cutting out things I don't like. It's not super complex. It's just more like robot work than music. You don't really go on how you feel about things as much. You just kind of have to listen for things that sound like shit and fix them most of the time. And then you can do creative stuff at the same time or after that step.
Jeez, man.
This is
Good day at work
fine.
today, babe. Asco? Yeah. Well, tune a little bit. I hate Lindsay. She even
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So there's that. Now, just to keep things neat, I can group the sound effects and collapse that. And want to set our ceiling to -1. This is going to be a YouTube video. I mean, if it was going to be a YouTube video, this is not going anywhere. You can already watch the original, and this is marginally better, I'm sure. Okay, so then we'll do a listen back here. Kind of keep an eye on
What's
our
your name?
compressor
Honey.
limiter,
Alright.
rather.
Now keep rolling, okay? My sister finishes the Boston Marathon. So proud of her. Took her to a Red Sox game to celebrate. The seats I got, I'm telling you wouldn't believe me if you saw the seats I got. The Sox. Red Sox game. I'm from Boston. I like going to expensive soup places. Red Sox. Nice chowder. What Sox? Red Sox. Red Sox. I like going to Ross.
This is a bit much for me here. This I want to be what do I want to do? I don't want that to be so much in my left ear, so I'm just gonna take the wideness down a little bit and lower the volume a little bit.
I like going raw.
That's nice and polite. And so we'll bounce that to a new track.
What?
And then get rid of this.
What Sox? Red Sox. Red Sox. I like going raw. Ross.
Do I still talk to Charles and Andy and the rest? No, not really.
Babe,
Yeah, hon.
look at you. You look nice.
It's a little better.
You know I went to Ross.
You went to Ross?
I went to Ross, of course.
I knew you looked good today. Look at those. I've been trying to get you to wear those shoes for months.
My chick, she won't get with me. She won't give me any, my chick won't give me any quality time. Quality time. My chick won't give me any quality time. I need my QT. My quality time. My chick won't give me any QT unless I'm looking nice. And that means Ross. Are you kidding me right here? New Nautica kicks, okay? These are funky. These go with a lot of things. $30 at Ross? What? Are you kidding me right now? What? $30 at Ross? Talk about Stone Cold Stunner, okay? Talk about putting a sizzle on, okay? When you hit that pussy, she's gonna feel like she's getting shocked with a taser, okay? Trust me, bro, that pussy's gonna open up like a quagmire, like a sand pit, and suck you in. And you're never gonna get out. Trust me, if you go to Ross and you are wearing a Citizen watch, tell you what, next time you're getting some little quality time, little QT quality time with your chick, pull out a Citizen watch. And then just feel how wet pussy gets. When you got a Citizen watch, you're wearing full Ross. Trust me, bro. Yeah, I remember Mindy. She was a tight little piece, okay? I remember that girl.
So he'd probably want me to
Yeah, I remember Mindy.
fuck this up. So what we could do here is like, I don't know, what a...
Mindy.
Let's use some preset here. Oops. I gotta do this thing.
Mindy.
I don't know what would distort that well enough. Usually I would just include like, I'd cut it and then put some white noise in there or something. Oh, thanks, Jukes. Here's what we'll do. We'll select this part and we'll press reverse. And now no one will know what it says.
Yeah, I remember Mindy. She was a tight little piece, okay? I remember that girl. Virginal.
We gotta do it here. You don't want to know what he said here. Now you don't know what he said.
Girl. Blonde girl. Very fresh, milk-made skin. Big milky jugs. She didn't know what to do with them. She was so young and naive. Naive.
I forget if they got rid of that. But here's what we do here. Because the original had something on it. I can't perfectly recreate it because of how I do stuff. I could open the old session, but this is like a from scratch reproduction. So I think for that, I'll use a return track. insert a return track. And for that, we'll do this here. It's fine. And then we'll go here. And we'll use like just whatever regular reverb. And we'll make it longer. Ugh. And then should probably do like this. Yeah. And then we want to EQ our reverb. It comes with some EQ stuff, but I mean, it's easy enough to just throw this on here because it's the only thing on this return track. So we'll take a look here. I like this. And then I'll turn on this guy, make him a shelf. It's a little more pleasant. Don't have to go crazy. All right.
Jugs, she didn't know what to do with him. She was so young and naive.
Yeah. I'll put some delay on it. As well.
Jugs, she
Go like that.
She was a prude though. She wouldn't do anything except one.
Less feedback. Go like that.
She was a prude.
More feedback, but less input into it. There we go. More feedback. Where am I?
She was a prude though. She wouldn't do anything except one day I rolled up wearing a.
I like that. It's a little more subtle. Censorship in the original was a work of genius. Really added to the quality of the sketch. I forget if how that went, like how I did it, or if someone else did it, or what. The censorship part. I don't know why. I can't remember that.
I rolled up wearing a Citizen watch, full Ross, and I think you know what.
And then
Young and naive. She was a prude though. She wouldn't do anything except one day I rolled up wearing a Citizen watch, full Ross, and I think you know what happened next. Amy fucking took the anus, bro. Took the anus. Told her not to eat anything, but she still ate.
I think I cut this out in the original.
Took the anus. Told her not to eat. Fucking took the anus, bro. Took the anus. Told her not to.
Yeah. So this just isn't there in the original.
Fucking took the anus, bro. Took the anus. Told her.
Right. Let's go like that. So for the video editors out there, always put fades on cuts that you make, because you can hear a pop noise sometimes, and that sucks.
What happened next? Amy fucking took the anus, bro.
Oh, whoops. Okay. this isn't correct.
Fucking took the anus, bro. Told her not to eat anything.
So what I can do is look at the delay. And, you know, I'd probably...
Fucking took the anus, bro.
So there's a little more that sort of trails off.
Fucking took the anus, bro.
It's not the same timing. If I gave a shit right now, I would match it. It's probably like, I don't know. I could probably figure it out pretty quick, but I don't care. See where we go.
And there was a turd in her ass and totally turned me off forever to this perfect little cutie. She was a 9.6 for real, not exaggerating. Told her not to eat anything. Took her anal virginity. Citizen Ross, okay? She had a turd in her ass. Totally ruined it forever. Totally ruined it forever, okay? I would much rather Ross.
All right. I know there's another like ooh-wee somewhere. Can't remember where it goes. NG. You heard from Brian Ellis. Know what he's up to. I've never spoken to Brian Ellis, and I've never met him in person. So no.
Ross, man.
You going? Still going?
Yeah, I'm still going. What's wrong? You think I'm wearing this to go hang out? No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. You guys aren't important enough. I'm sorry.
I think that's my favorite part of this video. This line here.
You think I'm wearing this to go hang out? No, I wouldn't wear this to hang out with you guys. You guys aren't important enough. I'm sorry. Okay, I wear this when I'm going on a business flight. Okay, when I'm meeting up with the big guys, you know, Elon Musk. Can you look up top investors? Okay. Jeez, man. Good day at work today, babe. Tell you what, you know, Chris.
And you know what I can do is I can solo the video, which has its own audio. So I can A/B that here. We'll do that. So here's what the original sounded like from here.
The guy who was bothering me about the whole CCing on the email.
Switch back here.
Yeah. Well, when he saw that I had gone to Ross. Yeah, well, when he saw that I had just gotten back from Ross.
You went to Ross?
That's a big difference. So we'll do it over here.
You went to Ross?
I went to Ross, of course.
I knew you looked good today. Look at those. I've been trying to get you to wear those shoes for months.
My chick, she won't get with me. She won't give me any, my chick won't give me any quality time. Quality time.
This is the
My chick
preview.
won't give me any quality time. I need my
This is
QT.
after the processing.
My quality time. My chick won't give me any QT unless I'm looking nice. And that means Ross. Are you kidding me right here? New Nautica kicks.
Sounds pretty good. I could do a bunch of extra stuff. But, you know, it's a big improvement over the original. I think we can all agree that I've improved in the last decade. Or more. When did this come out? 2011? 2012? I can't remember. I think I can... Let's see. If I look in here... Oh, no. This was early 2015. January 2015 is when these files were sent to me, I think. So yeah, in a decade, I think I've improved a little bit. And I think this is a nicer product than what we had back then.
I had just gotten back from Ross.
You went to Ross?
Oh, that's there already. Good.
Change this tune a little bit.
I can bring that up.
You went to Ross?
Crazy to think about. It's all just an improved monologue, right? All spruced up by sound and visual effects. Yes! It sounded like shit, because they just recorded it. I don't know what they recorded it with. Maybe an H4n or a phone. The audio, I mean. For music, did you start by learning theory, instruments, or just experimenting in DAWs and such? Music, I had like some keyboards when I was a little kid. But I didn't learn theory. I just learned stuff by ear, by like listening to stuff and playing it back. And then when I was in my early teens, maybe 12, I got a guitar and started to learn the guitar and had lessons there. Still wasn't interested in theory. I'm still not interested in theory. I took a high school course and a college course on music theory. I think it sucks. I don't have a mind for it. Some people do, and that's awesome. I think it can help people communicate their ideas from music. But so can using a computer or whatever. So I don't know. It's not for me. It just never clicked with me. I don't really, for the stuff that I like and that I like to make, I don't think it's necessary really at all. You look at Vangelis, he didn't know music theory. So, whatever. And then after I played guitar and whatever for a while, I think the first DAW that I got was Fruity Loops, back when it was still called that. And I played around with that, but, I fell into the trap that everyone does when they first start playing around and they use Fruity Loops. It's used all the built-in sounds and stuff. And when you do that with Fruity Loops, it sounds like Fruity Loops. And then I was like, this sounds like fucking Fruity Loops. So I had to learn how to get out of that. Learn how everything works in the electronic computer realm. And I guess I figured it out by, halfway through high school or something. There wasn't a lot of information back in the early 2000s about how to do anything. Fucking internet was like web rings and email.
Change this tune a little bit.
You went to Ross?
Change this tune a little bit.
Okay, so we'll make our cut here. I didn't mean to do all that, but whatever. We'll turn these up here.
You went to Ross?
Change this tune a little bit.
We'll do one of these here.
Change this tune a little bit. And the boss, he just gotten back from Ross.
You went to Ross?
You went to Ross?
Change this tune a little bit. And the boss, he said I was very sharp today, so it's good. And that bitch, and that bitch that I hate, Lindsay. And also, that bitch that I hate, Lindsay, she even complimented me, so it's a good day. Ross. So I'm telling the guy, I'm walking in there, we lock eyes, he's wearing Ross, I'm wearing Ross. Right then I knew it was a lock. I know it's a lock.
And then in the original, he wanted me to add more like wet mouth K sound for when he says lock. So I did that, but I'm not going to do that this time.
It's a lock. I know it's a lock.
Oh.
And there you go. Here's some credits. I'm probably going to stop streaming now, but if anyone has really cool questions, I'll be here for a minute. What was that? What does it say here? That's great. Yeah, so that's probably about it. I'm not friends with Crackzilla. I've talked to. There's a very short list of people I've been in contact with who did music and sound for MDE, other than me. I am in contact with myself. Great thanks to Walter, Mike, and Adult Swim! Exclamation points. Is it? Are they in this? I forget. I think I've talked to like Cramped Skunk Man. And I think, God, it's been a while. I haven't talked to anyone in a while. I've talked to Zach Waltman a bunch of times. I've helped him with a few things, and we've talked about his radio show and whatever. But anyway, I think that's going to be about it. Thanks for joining me. I hope this was educational for some people or enjoyable in some other way. Maybe we'll do it again.